Hi everyone. I know I haven't done a follow-up in quite a while, so here it is. We are 4 months after my last treatment, and I am starting to feel the reverse effects of going back to where I was. Not as bad as it was when I first started. I've come to the conclusion it would probably take 2 treatments, which is 4 altogether in a year, 3 months apart, for this to continue with such good lung health. That being said, 2 treatments a year would cost $15,000 a year. So I've done some ciphering. Let's see if I can get this right. Here's my Advair, okay? This one breathing medication cost $280. Here's my Ventolin. This one cost $209. And Cressa cost $295. This is for my nebulizer. This is $23. So, they want me to take, here we go, all this to have my lungs breathe better, which are not breathing better at all. It's just, I'm still suffering, I'm still struggling, I still have, you know, the whole COPD going on. This only masks it. Where the treatment that I just received and went through to find out if it was viable or not deals with the inflammation of the lungs. This gets breathed into my lungs and it has consequences. It's a steroidal. It can cause lung cancer. It can also make your lungs worse and all this other stuff. Bad stuff. But I have to do it so that I can breathe. At least this is what the doctors tell me. So anyway, all those together add up to $856 a month, which is $10,272 a year, which is $4,728 short of the $15,000 for me to have this cellular treatment 4 times in a year. $4,728 stands between me and real treatment. When I did the treatment, I went from this down to, what was it, from 500 to 250. Barely used it after the treatment. This is my rescue inhaler. Don't use it at all after the treatment. This is mainly for when I'm really suffering or if I get a cold or sick or something to that effect and it affects my lungs. This is the cheapest one. This has done nothing for me. In fact, I don't even notice any difference between the suffering I had before and what was going on after using it. So in light of all that, I got to figure out a way to get my insurance company to start paying for this. Because see, the more that they pay for the treatments, the less we need this. Make sense? Less of this, more of just air, okay? You're using your own cellular therapy, your own cells, cellular cells from this treatment. So it's nothing foreign being put into my body. Remember, this one can cause cancer. It says so. It's a steroid. It can also make cancer grow. If they made this cellular therapy treatment a viable treatment amongst people with COPD, emphysema, asthmas, the ones that can be treated with it, we would use less of those. there would be people that are on oxygen that wouldn't need oxygen, you know. I was probably 1 or 2 steps away from needing oxygen. But how do I get them, my insurance companies, to pay for this treatment? That's going to be the next thing I do. Not real savvy at all this, so I'm going to contact my insurance company and I'm going to try. I'll let you know how it goes and what I find out. Because see, if there's more people like me receiving this treatment, the cellular therapy treatment, then the cost goes down. Okay? And when the cost goes down, that means they're not looking at the $15,000 anymore. It could be even, you know, $10,000, which is a lot less than this. Okay? A lot less a year than this. But Big Pharma has their pocket in every insurance company's pocket. Money. Money is the motivator. So, if money's the motivator, I've got to convince insurance companies, at least mine, and get it started to understand that this is viable treatment. You need to start making this mainline treatment. It's about quality of life. I'm sitting here now, I'm 4 months after the fact. I told you that I was starting to feel the digression of the treatment, and I could feel my lungs starting to struggle in some areas, right? I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this treatment. But I'm sitting here right now. Do you hear me getting winded? No. In fact, I just went and had a colonoscopy done at the hospital, and I ran across a nurse there, and she struggles with asthma. And when I mentioned this treatment, she stopped dead in her tracks. She did not know anything about it. I told her about it. It says it's through the Lung Institute. Go to helpmylung.com. Look me up. Look at the videos. I tracked it all. I've tracked from the fundraising part all the way to the treatment and all the way back to here. And now we're here. She was so excited because when I was talking to her, I'm doing like I am right now. And I looked at her and I smiled real big. And I says, do you hear me getting winded talking to you? And she's like, no. And I says, that's the treatment. Okay? That's the treatment. My oxygen level has been at 96, 97. It even hit 98 on the oxygen meter. This is my little oxygen meter. It tells me my oxygen levels. Even when I feel like I'm struggling with my lungs as it digresses again, the oxygen level stays at 96, 97, 98. That has not changed since the treatment. Before the treatment, I was at 90, 91, sometimes 89. I was struggling, okay? So, the reason why I videotaped a lot of this in the first place was to prove or to find out, are the doctors that telling us that this cellular lung therapy is not a viable treatment beholden to the big pharmas? I think they are. Because now I'm living proof that this treatment works. I have already talked to my doctor about it, and I says, it's starting to wear off, and I would need 2 more treatments. Actually, it would be 2 treatments, 4 altogether, okay? They consider 1 treatment in these 4. You go in one day, you get your blood drawn, they reintroduce it. You go in the next day, they draw your blood, and they reintroduce it back into your body again. That's 1 treatment 2 times, back-to-back days, okay? Absolutely love that stuff. Oh, the things it did for my lungs. The things it's still doing for my lungs 4 months after the treatment. We got to get this okayed through the insurance companies. We shouldn't be suffering our quality of life to stuff like this. It's junk. It's causing more harm than good, in my opinion, at this point. So, onward, upward, don't get lost, Julie, in your thoughts. $15,000 a year. All those are $10,000. There's a $4,728 difference. But if I get sick, one hospital stay, which they check you in one day and they don't let you out until the second day, and that's only after they can charge you for 2 days, okay? $20,000 for one hospital stay. And they did nothing but give me this with a steroid in it. I could have done that at home, okay? And probably would have gotten a better rest without $20,000 being owed. Okay, I only owed $2,000 of that, but my insurance paid for the rest. Get it, insurance companies? You're paying more money for this than something that is viable treatment. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to try to get insurance companies to start paying for this. Now, if you want to look up more information or see any of my other videos, blah, 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 go to helpmylungs.com. The webpage is still up. If you feel like donating, that's good too, because it will help me in the process of trying to fight the insurance companies to get this to become viable treatment, this cellular therapy treatment. The Lung Institute is on to something. And for those that suffer with lung diseases, get on board. Start fighting it with me. It's good treatment. Anyway, have a nice one. Talk to you soon. Many blessings always.